ordered some things for the RV that I always see people have, although I'm looking in this RV park and, you know, maybe half of people have these things and others don't. Let me show you what we got. So this one is mirror savers. Black, of course, to match the RV. These are the 18-inch tall ones. And they just basically cover the mirror and protect it from UV radiation. Although, I mean, I know it's out in the sun all the time, but so's my car, which is kind of goes down to my complaints about these things. Like, I know the car probably isn't going to last 20 years, but this RV probably will. Maybe that's why. You know, this RV could be around 30 years from now, so maybe that's why they need to be protected, where this car's not going to be.
You know what'll be nice about it too is, because those mirrors get really dirty, it'll protect it from some of the dirtiness.
Yeah, tires typically age out on RVs from what I've seen. You know, even if you've got good tread, your rubber just gets old and you replace it after 5, 6, 7 years. So some people go 10 years. So with that being thought, you know, I mean, I guess if it's sitting for a really long period of time, that's one thing. But we have our jacks down and there's very little pressure on the tires. I mean, they're not off the ground, but there's very little weight on them overall. But still, we bought wheel covers, and there's 2 to a box. I think they were like $40 a box, something like that. So about $20 a wheel cover on Amazon, and yeah.
So does that on the back tires where we have 2?
You just cover the outside.
You just cover the outside one?
The whole point of these is to reduce the sun damage on the tire.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now, this tire's in the shade pretty much all day long at this particular side.
Yeah.
But the other one's in the sun all day long.
It'll get some sun later on in the day too.
Anyway, let's cut to installing these things, and we'll show you what that looks like. Alright, let's put the wheel covers on.
Any particular reason you picked this brand or whatever?
No. They're not the cheapest, but they're not the most expensive.
Yeah.
They seemed easy to put on. There was very limited options for me though, because I see a lot of Class A RVs around, but this size of wheel, 37 inches I think is our diameter. There were plenty in the next size down, but very few options in the like 30, I think we're 38. Very few options in the 37 to 42 diameter range. Which again, I don't really understand. You always see the Class A's that wear these anyway. Yeah. You know, it seems like nobody else really cares. Oh, that is enormous.
Yeah, that is big.
So this is what the wheel covers look like. I wanted to show you after 2 weeks of having them on at this particular campground. Obviously this is recorded at a way different time than the last part you saw. Sometimes you gotta readjust them. They'll come out a little bit, at least these do. There's no like strap that goes around the tire, which I imagine will be a real pain to install anyway. So I've got to kind of get in here and kick that in and check it out, especially if you're in a real windy area. So otherwise, this is recorded actually way later than when I got those. And the last part you saw, it's been about 6-7 months dealing with these things, and I love it. They're easy to put on, they're easy to wash off, and I think they do a great job. What do they do? I don't know. Tires aren't going to degrade from sun. Car tires don't. So keeps them clean, just keeps them looking nice, keeps bird poop and stuff off of them, and I think they're good for that. Here's something I got a little while later, part of the package of things I put on with the tire covers and the mirror covers. I got these windshield wiper savers. Now these I think actually do a good job, because to be honest, we don't use them very often. We're not in a lot of places that it's raining right now, first off, and when it is raining, we're probably not driving. So these do a lot of sitting, and you know wipers can get really bad if they just sit for a long time. So got these sun guard wiper covers and just put them on and then leave it closed, just like that.